All right, go, Kyle, go.
Oh, all right. So, by the way, Josh, I picked up that Zaya rum that you and Tom were telling me about. Honestly, one, it took me a minute to find it because it's like in this big ass box, and it comes with like an ice cube tray to make like the big like sphere ice cubes. So I have that now, which they might be ready now. I've had them freezing since I got it, but like it has a really nice like tobacco-y aftertaste. It's kind of ridiculous.
Thanks for the subs.
Like I took a sip of it, and like you guys said, like it's surprisingly cheap for how good it is. But like I took a sip of it, and I was waiting for that weird aftertaste, and it's just like this real satisfying like tobacco-y taste. And I was like, ooh, that's definitely from the Caribbean. That's nice.
It would work. I was trying to say, which one's the voodoo god of rum and tobacco?
I'm not sure.
Samdi, there we go. Baron Samdi. Baron Samdi would approve. I should remember, we played Vampire, and there's a fucking vampire bloodline named after him. Anyways, we're playing They Came From Beneath the Sea.
Thank you. Bye-bye. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out for 4 hours.
Playing that game. It's gonna be fucking...
Am I running it? No. You may be wondering why I'm talking. It's a good question. You should ask Chaz that.
She's working on it. Give her a second.
Yeah, read it. And then, I guess I'm
actually now. Well, I actually don't know anything about that rum. That was the one Tom recommended. I haven't tried that one before.
Well, I say it's pretty damn good. It's got a really nice, smoky, like tobacco-y aftertaste. Really pleasant.
Okay, I don't know why our alert is not popping up that we are being raided. Welcome, raiders. Thank you for coming from Am I the Neko's channel. We don't have an anime cat girl here, but we do have Adam, which is the next best thing. Give him an uwu, Adam.
Don't, Adam. Don't.
You gotta
give in to peer pressure.
Give in to peer pressure, Adam. It's your thing.
You gotta give the full fingers, Adam. Come on.
Thanks for the views, senpai.
Adam, I thought you had at least like a modicum of self-respect.
Well, Chaz didn't have the soundboard on for us yet, so I have to be the soundboarder.
I think the soundboard is working. I don't have it linked in the down there parts because I haven't gotten the. I want to set it for what do you call it, channel points instead of bits, and I haven't had a chance to get around to that yet, so it's not fully realized, but it is there. In the meantime, hello everyone, welcome to They Came From Beneath the Sea. Valernos, Anai, Daestra, you wonderful people, and last but not least, Am I the Neko herself. We're doing this shit again.
The channel had paws to paw though, so too bad. Unfortunate.
I didn't say he should have pride, Valernos. I said he should have self-respect, which is a little bit different.
I mean, I think Adam respects himself. He just
nobody who woos on demand has respect for themselves.
Okay, but if we got him to uwu for bits,
sometimes you gotta do it for the. You just gotta do it for the bits.
it's a fairly popular thing in the VTuber community, which I've been exposed to thanks to Melinda. They have like these either channel point goals or bit goals where you can make them either uwu or ara. If we make Adam do that, I don't know. What do you think?
Well, it has to be everybody. I'm at all of Capcom, guys. Come on.
No, Adam. This is your thing.
Adam, we all know what everybody comes here for. You think it's my stories? No, I'm the straight man in the stage routine. You guys are here.
You have the hard work, Chad. You have the unappreciated work. Where I have this goofy whatever I do.
Exactly. So I gave it the office. You woo. That's how this relationship works.
But don't you want to change your part, Chaz?
All right. So who the fuck remembers what happened on our last particular fucking travesty?
I believe you let it slip that I convinced was it? Yeah, I convinced Kyle to apparently attack some friendly iguana aliens.
You did indeed. So
after we discovered a plot about Nazi super soldiers, the crocogators, Nazi crocogators.
Yeah.
In my defense, I didn't know they were friendly.
Fully until proven otherwise. The American way.
I mean, you're not wrong.
In the radioactive crack pipe double as the like. Thank you for
Pure pressure into.
Okay. Tension is now following. Thanks, Tension.
Woo! Thanks, man.
Arigato.
Now do what she paid you to do, you whore! I tease.
Hey, man, I run people for money. I'm like a step below.
I am the stream stripper.
I think we might have unleashed something here. Adam, I leave it to your discretion. As a good game master, I cannot consciously tell you to do anything you're not comfortable with doing. But as an asshole friend,
yeah.
Okay, so unfortunately, the actor who is playing Lincoln Graham in this particular feature is having contract disputes with the studios, and he's been written out of the remainder of the scenes. In real life, though, Tom just wasn't able to make it tonight, which is no problem. You get some rest, buddy. Like, seriously, in real life, Tom has to be run ragged constantly, and I feel for the guy.
Yeah, no kidding, man. Between his workout schedule, his work schedule.
School schedule?
School schedule, yeah. Like,
he's a man.
I feel for the guy.
A man of many responsibilities.
Thanks, Zanne, for respecting me. The last one, too.
Okay, and Adam, do you remember what Florida Man Jones was doing?
Smoking a crocagator.
Oh, yeah. Florida Man Jones is now left alone without supervision. That can only go well.
But do I still have a straight trail of cardboard cutouts to go through?
If you wanna spend the pool for that, then absolutely. In the meantime, I'm gonna ask you fine folks to roll initiative. Now you might be asking, how does that happen?
Yeah.
Oh wow, you're a step ahead of me. That's for fucking sure.
I believe it's Dex Composure.
No, I never remember.
I believe it's Dex Composure. Now, to be honest, I kind of forget how initiative works in this system. So, and I meant to look it up before stream, and I accidentally got busy coordinating a raid and doing social media posts. So. Yes.
Success is 8 in this setting, right?
Yep. It is 8 and 10s explode.
Sick.
I got 1 success.
Lerno says Wits deck.
Dex Wits is regular World of Darkness, Valernos. If memory serves, I don't think Wits is even a stat in the story pack.
We don't have Wits in this.
Florida Man Jones surprisingly doesn't have wits.
Okay, so 1 success for Detective Dalen Brew.
Oh, Valernos, I'm too inexperienced with World of Darkness games half the time to know when someone's joking about shit.
They did. They opened up guns on friendly aliens with heavy artillery.
Hey, we didn't kill the aliens.
Yeah, we just shot them out of the sky.
We
they didn't
blew their
say
ship
they
up.
were friends.
Oh yeah.
They didn't have a sign. They weren't like, we're bros. They're just like, we're here.
Kyle, how many successes did you get?
1.
Okay, that's better than 0. Josh, would you please roll for the aliens for me? And you're going to roll a total of 4 dice.
Oh boy. They also get 1 success.
Oh, fucking boy. Well, I do believe that ties go to PC, so lucky for you guys. Florida Man Jones, how many successes did you get?
Opening up Onyx dice because I've read the character sheet first. I'm doing multiple things in my.
Are you tired of using physical dice like a plebe? Use the Onyx Dice app. They're technically dice.
And they're 2D.
I can't hear the sound of the rolling of my dice.
If you make Adam do enough awoos by giving us enough bits, we can afford to go to Gen Con and just buy dice made out of meteorite.
My God, how many ooh-woos is that, Adam?
Not enough for my vocal cords.
Oh, not enough. He wants more.
Oh, too much. I guess too much for my vocal. I reported it wrong, backwards. You got 2 7s, but I don't think that works.
No. So no. On your dexterity composure, you got no successes?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys have 2 slots for PCs in initiative, then the aliens go, and then the last PC. So who wants first go?
Well, Kyle currently has some heavy artillery in his hand, so I would suggest Kyle goes first.
Okay. With my mighty 1 success.
Okay, then who's got the second go?
I will go second if Adam has no big plans.
I have no big plans.
Okay, in that case, Kyle, as you sweep the Navy destroyers' embattlements across the UFOs in the sky, it's a little difficult to tell as these are basically bipedal iguanas, but you can see their eyes bulge, their mouths gape in disbelief, and sort of dropping to all fours, they rush in your direction. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna levy the barrels of this fine instrument upon the lizard men. And I'm going to unload my machinery and empty or shit my trousers.
Empty your load.
Preferably in that order.
Okay. Is it really dexterity aim to fire a fucking turret? I feel like it's more about perception and mental than that. So let's go with mental aim for you. They just existed.
Said mental?
Yep.
With any mental?
You choose. I pick the arena, you choose the stat. That's how this game works.
Cool. Well, this can only go badly.
Into the arena, Kyle.
Hang on. Okay. 2 successes.
2 successes. So that's going to be 1 to hit, and then you have 1 extra success to buy additional effects. Or you could just spend it on extra damage.
Based on us getting rushed by a bunch of lizard men, I'm kind of just good for extra damage.
Okay, so that's 2, and I am going to roll to soak this heavy gun emplacement. I might be adjudicating this wrong, but fuck it. It makes for a better sci-fi B movie if the iguanoids are just trudging through heavy fucking gunfire. So we will do that. What is your... The what now?
I was going to say just the opening to Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah. Okay. They soak absolutely nothing. So the bolts of your gun emplacement chug through the air as it strikes bits of rubber and flecks of foam, and you can see these strips of poorly tacked on paint sort of fly through the air. Dalen Brewer, you're up next.
Nice.
So they seem hostile now. I know nothing about their peaceful ways.
Yeah, they seem hostile after you shot at them. Funny how that works.
Well, we shot at the aliens.
We shot the ship down.
So we shot the guys that fighting them, and they attacked us. Like,
no, you shot their car. Now they're stranded here with you.
Aren't these lizards the crazy assholes from down below?
No.
We just kind of jumped to the assumption that they were working together.
Skillies and skillies. And all.
I'm going to kind of put my hand up like this, kind of motioning to Kyle to stop, and trying to also motion to the aliens to stop, and I'm going to say, certainly, there is a peaceful resolution to this, as we clearly have you outgunned.
Okay. So I would like I will give you a choice between social command or social integrity. Your choice.
What is the difference in this scenario?
How to use it.
Integrity is, I guess it's more of like a sense motive.
Oh, okay. You're referring to skills.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll use integrity.
Roll it.
And so I will use composure integrity.
All right, I'm going to call this one. I'm going to say you need 3 successes for this one.
Stop. Big rifle pointing at them. There's a peaceful solution. Whoops, yes. I got 4 successes.
4 successes. So the iguanoids
And
sort
that
of
is one
stop
of
in
my
their...
biggest dice pools.
The iguanoids sort of stop in their tracks. They eye you up and down. They're not really sure what to do. Kyle, in the back of Mikey Bluewater's head, he hears a, "Hey."
Hello?
You should point that gun at the other guy. And I would like you to give me a... What is good to resistance? Let's roll a mental... I'll ask you for mental integrity.
Oh boy.
And let's see, mine is a... Ooh.
So when he's saying the other guy, who is that?
He is talking about... Oh, I guess it's a woman. He's talking about Josh.
Oh.
Not me, the player. My character. I can understand how those pronouns may have sounded confusing.
Welcome back.
Would I be able to use my trademark? Because I have one for integrity.
What's your trademark?
I'm here to fix things, not screw... I'm here to fix things, not screw you over.
Okay, yeah.
So that adds a die, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, not a big dice pool. So take
Well,
whatever.
that's right, 10s explode.
I mean, that's true, but... Okay, I got 2 successes.
2 successes. All right. So instantly you feel your hands seize up. Mikey Bluewater Buckley just sort of like goes blank in the face as all of a sudden you see the embattled cannon swivel in Dalen's direction. One of the other lizard folk steps forward. "I wouldn't count on that, human, but I suppose there's little harm in talking now since we're stranded here with you." Florida Man Jones, you hear heavy gunfire on the deck of the ship. As you pack the liquefied Nazi crocagator into your crack pipe, what do you do? Atomic PCP.
Atomic PCP.
Big fucking dread.
Like, damn, them Dukes of Hazzard boys up to something again.
I don't think Dukes of Hazzard's come out yet.
I know.
You're like 10 years off. It's the 60s, right? Or is it the 50s?
50.
Oh, you're 20 years off.
Comes from.
I always feel like there's a lot of stuff people associate with the 50s that was actually the early 60s.
Oh, yeah.
What in particular? I'm curious now.
I think some of like early rock and roll and like really like what you would consider like formal kind of fashion. Like that typical like suit kind of bridal cream combed hair back and stuff like that. A lot of that was still around in the early 60s. Like I think it wasn't until like the mid 60s that the kind of hippie movement that people think of and associate with the 60s was kind of in full force.
Yeah. I feel like you get a lot of that like bleed over into the early 70s with like people attribute a lot of the late 70s stuff that's actually like the early 70s stuff that's actually the late 60s stuff that people think happened in the early 70s. There you go.
Yeah, so the giant jeans in the 90s into the 2000s.
See, look what you did, Adam. Look what you did. Mai's not even watching us anymore. She's watching another VTuber. This is what happens when people pay you and you don't ooh-woo.
I owe though, but
I'm
nobody
teasing you. You what now?
Yeah, it's the 50s right now. It's the time of Allen Ginsberg and Jack Kerouac.
Snuffy or Iron Mouse? Hey, Daestra likes VTubers too. I don't know. Who are you watching?
Half of our viewers are probably into
Akashi Fox, apparently. Maybe we'll raid her back just to equivocate to bridge the gap between the tabletop RPG community and the cartoon furries.
That's an interesting way of putting it, Chess.
All right, what are you doing, Adam?
Pardon what you just said.
Wait, what about what I just said?
I haven't heard of it I haven't heard of it like that way, like in such a nonchalant way. And the cartoon furries.
Hey, I got nothing against furries. One of my best friends is a furry.
Yeah. All right.
It's kind of amazing he never bought a fursuit, thinking back on it. Or a scale suit. I don't know. Anyway, Adam, what are you going to do? Stop derailing the stream with your talk about furries.
You started it.
Well, yes, but I'm in charge of the table, so nothing is my fault. This is how it works.
This is my table. Let's get it up. Those 300 bits are my table. Let's get it up.
No, I am not the furry. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
I guess I'll go check up because I guess I don't have my wall breaker, so I'll just head up to the top then. See what all the hubbub's about.
Okay, as you get to the top, there seems to be a standoff between Dalen Brewer and 3 bipedal large lizards. Mikey Bluewater Buckley is focusing one of the boat's cannons in Dalen's direction.
I think you got it under control. It looks like it. I'm just gonna, walk between them, smoking my pipe. What's going on over here?
Too much.
And where's the smoke coming from? The ocean? Am I smoking too high? And I still be like seeing the space shuttles in the ocean.
I would say it seems as though our reptilian companions here have come with some sort of hostile intent. I believe they have persuaded Mr. Bluewater over here to point this heavy artillery at me.
Hostile, you're the ones that opened fire on us first. We're here to figure out what's going on. And you, apparently, have the answers.
Okay, I have the answers.
Why do you smell like burned lizard?
Smells good, don't it? It's a smell of victory.
They just kind of curl a rubbery lip up over a row of fangs.
Like, my apologies. I'm Detective Dalen Brewer, FBI. It seems as though we've got off on the wrong foot here. I believe we have a common interest. We worried that you were working with the Nazi super soldiers who are currently assaulting this ship.
Nazi super what now?
It seems as though scientists from Germany about a decade ago took some of your species' DNA and combined them with their own in order to create a sort of super soldier that they then put on ice due to the severe danger they presented.
They start speaking back and forth in more of that sort of hissing, clicking language that you heard when you first got onto the deck.
Can I understand it with my...
You know what, Adam? Let's find out.
Yeah, are you high enough to understand intergalactic language?
You know what?
I spoke part of their family, so I have like the genes and have their
floating inside of your lungs.
I got the genes, have a lungs.
That's true.
That's a good enough reason for the movie genre. It is on brand.
He's intergalactically high. He can speak to other 8 species.
Okay.
No, this is the point in the movie though where we can't hear it because we're experiencing this as a real event, but the narrator is going right now at that moment inside of Florida Man Jones's bloodstream.
Yeah.
The Nazi super soldier iguana blood temporarily allowed him access to the lizard man's language.
All of a sudden, the clicks made sense.
Okay, Adam. I am going to ask you for a mental... I feel like mental... well, no, he's not really using empathy. Mental culture. Let's do it.
Okay.
It's not mental larceny because he's stealing their genetic code.
Or medicine.
It's interesting, but no, we'll go with the one that I said.
Okay.
Now, Adam, here's what's going to happen. You're high enough either way to think you can understand them. You're rolling to see whether or not you actually understand them.
Oh no!
The roll of the death.
No!
Oh, I got 3 explosions. Holy shit!
I'm about to murder my entire party, and not because I want to.
Well, I'm sorry to take the joy out of it for you, Kyle.
I've lost count.
Yeah, no.
Okay, it's like 7 successes.
Oh dear God! Posted Adam's streaming model in pre-stream. Also, Adam, I think that's the most successes Florida Man Jones has gotten on anything.
I have accumulated.
Adam's on a completely different wavelength now.
I can only understand lizard person now.
All right, Adam. So I'm going to tell you what they're talking about, and you can translate to the party as Florida Man Jones sees fit. Join the Discord, everybody. They seem to be agreeing that Dalen's explanation explains a lot. Something about the signal from the cryopods, and well, a lot of it still gets lost on you and through a haze of smoke, but they seem to be conferring that there's more to this than they were expecting. And then you hear one of them ask if whether or not they believe there's any other actual iguanoids on board.
And when I interrupt them, by iguanoids you mean you folk. But I'm gonna say it like in their language, I guess, if I can.
You're gonna speak their language.
Yeah. Like Slither and just go full Slither on their ass.
I fucking love it. Oh yes, Adam, you are fucking. You are stoned off your mind so much.
Man savant.
Yes.
Hey, Florida Man, I don't even speak the language, but even I know your accent is garbage.
All right, so Dalen and Mikey, you see Florida Man walk up and speak in perfect lizard folk to these aliens.
I hear an accent. I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. How do you understand our tongue? Are you one of these super soldiers? Is that why you smell like lizard?
Oh no.
I'm just a survivor, okay, man. I'm just My name is Florida Man. Resident homeless man. Nice to meet you.
I didn't ask you where you live. Have you seen... Let me rephrase this, because asking you if you've seen things you don't understand seems dangerous. What have you seen since coming aboard?
I've seen everything.
Now, what's going on with you, Dalen? Because Mikey looks like he's sort of out there a little bit, and Florida Man is currently speaking completely different language that is happening beyond and around you.
I'm going to say, Agent Bluewater, I know you're still in there, and I'm going to let you in on a little technique that I use whenever I find that my mind is clouded or fogged over. I need you to focus on the breath coming in and out of your nostrils, not trying to control them, just trying to focus on them. And then I want you to scan your body, starting with the tip of your head, going down to your eyes, to your nose, to your mouth, and then down the rest of your body. And I want you to find your center. And remember who you are. It's a small little bit of a Buddhist meditation technique that I learned during my studies.
Okay. I would like you to roll a social empathy, and if you can beat the original successes that the Iguanoid got to hypnotize him, you will break the spell.
Social empathy?
Yeah.
That is 1 explosion. And that is 4 successes.
4 successes. Mikey, you sort of blink, and you snap back to reality with no idea where you've been for the past several minutes.
Gravity.
All you know is that you're pointing a very heavy cannon at Detective Dalen, and Florida Man is now on the deck, speaking to 3 aliens in what sounds like their own language.
Are you back with us, Agent Bluewater?
Yeah. I think either that or some of Florida Man's shit got into my lung, because I'm tripping out a little bit.
He seems to be able to communicate with them, but for the immediate moment, I'd prefer if you didn't point heavy naval-grade artillery at me.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And speaking of fucking clicks, I got a couple clicks for these sumbitches. I'm not
firing them. Just.
Well, I'm not gonna shoot. I'm just gonna reposition real gently. Just kind of float it as gradually as I can back over at our deceptive friends.
They don't seem to notice the motion as they're sort of gathered around Florida Man. So yes, the one that appears to be the leader, Adam, has asked you for a description of what you've seen on board.
So, a crocodile in a Nazi uniform come out and try to attack me, and I slice his ass open with my...
I've seen the Pegasus.
Yeah. And I seen the unicorn right now.
Crocodile. We don't have this word in our tongue. Explain.
It's when you get a croc and a gator together. It's like a big ass crocodile.
Do we hear the word crocodile amongst the clicking and the hissing?
Yeah, it's kind of like Spanglish.
Crocodile.
Yeah. Cottage cheese.
Yeah, you hear the word crocodile several times, and they just look more and more confused.
It's just hissing and clicking. Crocodile. What don't you understand?
But yes, you do. One of the 3 will sort of split off from Adam's group and approach you two. This one is addled, yes?
He has a unique set of skills which he tends to pull from.
We don't know the extent of these unique skills, but unique is a kinder word.
On our planet, we call that madness, but to each their own. I need to know...
He's high. He's intoxicated. So that's probably what it is.
I find that sometimes madness is the first step to true understanding. But yes, as he has informed you, we have dealt with the Nazi crocodile.
We're still trying to figure out exactly what that means.
It's what happens when you combine a Nazi, a crocodile, and an alligator.
I see. What I need to know is if you've seen any technology you don't recognize, anything that seems like it might not be from the local area.
I will point at him. Yeah, I was going to say I point at the atomic crack pipe.
I'm going to point at the smoldering smoke coming out of the water.
No, there's spaceship.
There's that. But outside of that, that's about it that we've seen today. Aside from the guys that look like half us, half you.
Now that might be important. Where exactly were these guys?
We saw or did one of us see like their cryo tubes that they came out of? Or were we just told they came out of cryo tubes?
You were told.
The last I remember was, we were told they came out of them. The last I remember down below deck was the captain or whatever.
I will say we haven't yet seen any of the technology specifically other than the biological products of the Nazi experimentation with your blood. But we do believe that the source of the Nazi crocodiles will likely hold any sort of this technology you may be looking for, which we do believe might be on that U-boat.
That's what we need to know. He'll sort of walk back to the other two. Adam, how's the conversation going in your direction? You tell me what he walks back to.
Okay. You guys think a hot dog is a sandwich, or is it a... I want to know from a higher life form, is a hot dog a sandwich, or what is it?
Why are you fascinated with warm mammals?
Why not? It's fascinating with everything right now.
I would say if you think of the platonic ideal of a sandwich, you probably don't think of a hot dog.
The platonic idea of a sandwich.
You know, that's a really good point that nobody ever approaches it from. The platonic ideal of a sandwich.
But if the buns rip on the end, does that make it a sandwich then?
We are not getting drawn into Florida man's fucking nonsense.
I mean, a hot dog is technically a sandwich, but whatever.
This is a platonic/Socratic dialogue for another time.
The third lizard man will join the other two. They begin talking a bit. Adam, you understand that he's convincing them to go towards the U-boat, and the three of them will begin moving in that direction. What did the three of you do? Do you go with them?
We're going to the U-boat because we still believe there's one more Nazi crocodile, and we needed that electrical weaponry.
There's two more.
Two more. Even better. Yes, I'm heading towards the U-boat.
Same.
What's the difference between a sub and a hoagie? As far as I understand, where you're eating it. Because a hoagie is a sub on the East Coast.
Where you bought it from.
Okay,
a sub. You could also throw in a hero.
Yeah.
That's true, and I have no idea what the fuck a hero... I know a hero sandwich is a sub, but I have no idea what differentiates it to, but I'm pretty sure a hoagie is like a sub sandwich in, like, Jersey. So maybe that's how it breaks down, like, sub is West Coast, and then hero sandwich is, like, middle of America.
It's the same thing. Like, the ingredients might be a little different, but it's the same thing.
Cold cut sandwich just means lunch meat.
And then tacos are the down south sandwiches.
That's not a sandwich. We have tortas.
Yeah, come on, man. Adam, you live here. You're one of them. Disappointed. Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
Can I get a mental survival roll from everybody?
Oh boy.
As you are walking with these lizard folk toward the U-boat.
From all of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
What did you say? Intellect what?
Mental survival.
Yeah. Or mental survival.
Mental survival, okay.
One success.
2 and an explosion. 4
3 and
successes.
explosion. Let me see. Yep,
2
just 3
8s, a 9, and a 10.
3 successes. Kyle, with your 1 success,
Oh no.
in the distance, you can see they look like vague silhouettes as they come closer, but there are boats approaching. Detective Dalen, with your 2 successes, you also...
That's 4.
Oh, you have 4. Okay, then we go to
Yes.
Florida Man Jones. Florida Man Jones, with your 3 successes, you not only see the approaching boats, but you hear heavy boots hammering up the metal stairs leading to the deck, and you smell more crocagator. Detective Dalen Brewer, you can see the boats approaching. You hear the heavy boots hammering up the deck, and you hear what sounds like bestial growls.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Never mind.
I will say, gentlemen, in situations like these, I do believe the best choice of action is to book it, I say as I start running.
All right, as the 3 of you begin running, you hear this heavy roar as these 2 huge forms slam onto the deck from below, and there are 2 more Nazi crocogators swiftly giving chase. So there are chase rules, and I don't know them.
survival dexterity or something.
Loping on all 4s, they swiftly try to close the distance. Detective Dalen, what do you do?
Swiftly trying to close the distance. We unfortunately are not next to a heavy gun right now. About how far away are we from the U-boat?
You can run towards it. If you want to
Yeah, I'm going to just try to double time and try to get to that U-boat as fast as I can, because I know there might be something better to help me there.
Okay. Mikey, do you floor it full tilt, or do you try and waylay them in any way?
I want to fight him. I do, but I know it'd go real bad if it's 1 versus 4. So I'm just gonna have to fucking book it.
Okay, you're
You
double
don't have
timing
to
it with Detective Brewer.
I think the only thing I'll add is like I'll draw my gun so that like can shoot back, but I'm definitely fucking running.
All right, Florida Man Jones, do you run or waylay?
I was gonna say, can I use an origin and build like a little wall of cardboard, like Fortnite style, just.
You're going.
Adam, your character is so high, it's distorting you.
I tell you what, Adam. No. Here's how this works.
Or have like there was one part where it's I guess not. Well, it'll be like a rewrite though, but yeah.
Yeah. So, if the group allows you to spend a rewrite from the pool, and you use cheap set, I will absolutely allow you to rip up the floor of the boat and sort of construct it into a wall.
100% do it.
It's up to Josh now. Then yeah.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are spending a rewrite token, and Adam, tell me how you demolished the fucking set to build a Fortnite-style wall to fucking...
Right. I pull out my crack pipe, like do an anime kind of splash on the floor, and then just rip it up over my head.
Okay.
Going higher as I go. Yeah. With a little string holding me up.
With a little. Okay. Okay. You're doing fucking wire food to construct. Oh, whatever. It is in the spirit of the game. So my Nazi Crocogators are gonna try and climb the wall. Adam, give me a physical cunning to see how well you've made this wall an impediment.
Cunning. Where's... Oh, there it is.
And while he does that, I will make mouth noise to fill the dead air.
Got two explosions, so let's see what I got. Yeah, just two.
Two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
So we're going to do a little bit of advanced dive into the rules here. You have 2 successes to spend. I will allow you to allocate those successes to either making the wall harder to climb or making the wall more hazardous to climb, where if they do not counteract that success, they will take some damage.
Go with the second one.
The second one.
Yeah, but both points.
You're going to put both points into damage. Okay. So basically that wall is not going to be terribly hard to climb at all, but if they don't get at least 2 successes to climb it, that they're going to get cut up pretty bad. All right. First one rolls and gets over it, no problem. Second one rolls.
Well, your dice, not my dice.
It's the Onyx dice.
I know. They heard your thoughts on it. They've improved their software.
The second one, sort of, you hear him growl and snarl a little bit as bits of like cardboard and copper wiring are poking out of his suit as he scales the wall. Dalen and Bluewater, you have achieved the hatch of the U-boat. How fast do you climb down and shut Adam on the other side?
Where are the Iguanoids?
They're fucking hauling ass for the U-boat also.
Okay.
So they're probably going to scamper down the hatch.
I mean, I'll go down with them.
Okay.
I suppose.
I too am going down into the U-boat.
Okay.
Into the depths.
So that's just a movement. Do you do anything else to, again, sort of block the path? You can shut it, which is going to close Adam out.
I debated that, but he's not in yet.
Okay. So you're just going to...
Can I fire around into the closest Crocogator?
So they're at the top of a cardboard wall, and you guys are crossed basically a gangplank to get to the U-boat. You can. They're not terribly close.
Can I quickly untether the U-boat?
Ooh.
Yeah.
So that Adam will have to dramatically jump over to the U-boat.
Can I ready to close the hatch as soon as Adam is in?
Yes, to both of those.
Okay.
Okay, give me some kind of might roll. I'll let you pick the skill as well.
What if there's like a chain or whatever kind of tether there is? I'm just going to shoot it.
Ropes. Okay. You blast. Well, okay. Let's roll physical aim then.
I'm assuming. What is it? Dexterity aim.
Yeah.
This would be a funny time to fail. But thankfully... 3 successes.
3 successes. Blam, blam, blam. Close enough. You sever the ropes, Florida Man, as you hear the gunshots, the Navy destroyer and the U-boat slowly begin to drift apart.
Okay.
What do you do, Florida Man?
From the top of the... I guess I'm still running the right to the U-boat.
You stop to build the wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna run back and, I don't know if I should, yeah, I'll just start running toward the U-boat then.
Okay. Physical athletics to jump.
Do you have that, Adam?
Let's see.
I'm super sad right now because I know this would be so much more wacky if Tom was here.
Right? Oh, man.
If you think you're going to fail it, Adam, there is a rewrite you can use.
I could see it now. Adam erects a wall, Tom hits them with it.
Now, because Josh got 2 successes to sever the U-boat, I'm going to ask for 2 successes to clear the gap.
So dexterity, athletics?
You choose with the stat,
Okay.
but you're going to roll a physical athletics roll, yes.
Good thing I have. There. Okay. Yeah, 3.
3. Explain to me how Florida Man Jones, also lower your camera a little bit. Explain to me how Florida Man Jones takes a running leap to clear the gap between these 2 separating boats.
He does a running leap. On the last little bit, he does the diver's platform thing where he does a jump off the ground and does a twist and a twirl and does a dive right to the little hatch.
Just through the hatch. Fuck it, why not? And then boom, Mikey shuts the hatch of the U-boat, and the 3 of you find yourselves in darkness.
And does anyone want to drive one of these?
Probably figure it out, but I think I'll probably piss off Ingonoid friends.
So you think you're already pissed off?
Not as pissed off as the bastard children upstairs.
They're just Nazis. They're always mad.
I mean, probably, but
They're in here with us, right? The iguanoids.
Yeah, you can. They don't seem to be hindered much by the darkness, and you can hear the solid click, click, click of their claws as they make their way through basically the scuttled submarine.
If there's any kind of power I can turn on here, I'm gonna try to flip the switch.
This thing has been sunk for over 10 years at this point. So you can fumble for a switch and flip it, but nothing happens.
Oh yeah, the atomic clarified is a light.
Yes, let us light our way with atomic radiation.
You know what? He did specify that the atomic crack pipe gives off light.
That was the first thing I used it for.
Oh no, you gotta keep on in order to keep the light going.
Yeah,
right.
So that the voltage.
Yeah, it's not the radiation that's mitigating form of light. It's simply just token it.
All right, stamina survival, Adam. Let's see how much meth you can smoke. Use a pipe as a fuel rod for you.
It's not just meth; it's crocagator.
It's my best thing. Yeah,
Crocamentigator.
6 with 1 explosion.
That crack pipe is like a broken fucking magic item out of D&D. Would you expect anything less from Adam in this game?
Hey, whoa! It's more like a sonic screwdriver. It does whatever it needs to.
I got 6 successes.
6 successes?
Yep.
Adam's ready to be dabbing it in 2021 already.
I'm from the future, y'all. This is nothing to me.
All right. So Adam is able to emit a constant glow of sickly green light as the three of you traverse the submarine. And as you go, you can see this place has been down here for a long goddamn time. There's signs of like water damage in places where it's flooded, sprung leaks. There's barnacles and algae clinging to the walls. And as you get deeper and deeper into the structure, you see more of that strange slime that seemed to stick to the zombie officers' uniforms. And even deeper still, you can see the frost crystallizing. Eventually, you find the lizards speaking their chittering language as they sort of gather around these large egg-shaped apparati. Each of them almost coffin-like with a long door that pivots on hinges. And they seem to be moving around, squinting. Adam, you can hear them as they're speaking to one another. And they're saying something like, so this is what set off our alarms. These are exactly ours. How did they get these? Also, it really fucking smells like meth in this submarine.
I perhaps thankfully cannot fully imagine what meth smells like.
Yeah. No idea.
Would meth get them high as well?
You know what meth smells like?
I'm going to get closer to them and approach the Nazi crocodile birthing chambers.
Okay.
And I'm going to look around for whatever tools the Nazis are using to keep them in line.
All right, excellent. So, in the wan glow of the atomic crack pipe, you I think I just discovered the title of the video. You were gonna like murder all of our monetization, Adam.
Yeah.
There's something to monetize. It's just educational.
You should donate to our Patreon.
It's like it's educational purposes. Don't do drug, kids.
On these clips against one of the walls, there are these. It looks almost like a long gunmetal gray tube fitted with a pistol grip, and there's a big red square button on one end, sort of where the pistol's hammer would be.
How many are there?
There are 3.
I'm going to grab all 3 of them. I'm going to toss one to Florida Man Jones and one to Agent Bluewater.
This won't fit around my neck.
Well, it doesn't need to fit around your neck. It needs to fit in your hand.
God.
Now's the time to take the fight to these Nazi crocodile scum.
I mean, yeah, but it's probably the only way we're getting out of this sardine can.
Kind of like in here. It's nice and cozy.
Not with the way that thing's glowing in your mouth. I'm not sure I want to be in here for too much longer.
Are you talking out of like the corner of your lip, Adam, as you're still sucking on the atomic crack pipe to keep giving it light?
Yeah. It's like talking about the side of my cheek, yeah.
Still need to fund Adam's uwu trip to Japan. He doesn't uwu HTG no matter how much money you give him.
No, Japan won't open for me yet. They're in quarantine again.
I mean, I did it anymore.
Japanese aren't being neat enough. Neats enough.
So is there anything else that it seems like it might be useful or something that I could easily like pick up in my hand? Or are there any test tubes nearby?
Test tubes, probably. There's still a lot of crates scattered around. It looks like this sort of... How can I put it? Your impression of this place is that maybe it was trashed or at least haphazardly packed before it was even sunk. So there's lots of crates everywhere, and if you look into some of the more open ones, you'll see stuff like stoppered beakers. There's lots of like paperwork and files that are just waterlogged at this point. Daestra, thank you, buddy. You just...
It comes with a condition.
I mean...
Daestra.
Oh, whoa, Daestra. Oh, whoa. All the spy expectations.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, whoa.
What sounds like a challenge? Yeah, so you are surrounded by research. Theoretically, if you want it, it's here, but it's probably not in the best condition.
I will try to take whatever seems like the most condensed bit of information so I can take it back to the FBI.
You want to pick up some, like, manila files? There's plenty of those.
I want to grab like some files and tuck it into like my back pocket and try to get like a test tube and pick up some of that ooze.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Anything the two of you want to do while you're here? The iguanoids seem like they're sort of distracted. They seem like they're sort of dissecting the birthing pods a little bit, like they're trying to sort of see how they work, reverse engineer them, or at least figure out how these weird apes managed to recreate technology that was so similar to theirs.
I guess if I could try and take a look at how this thing works.
The
more the U-boat than the cryopods.
More the U-boat? Sure.
Yeah.
It's just a regular Nazi U-boat. Like, this is standard issue stuff that the Germans used in World War II.
Yeah. I imagine at this point in time, people don't just have, like, the schematics for a German U-boat lying around. So I just want to, like, start writing things down, like how this thing functions and whatnot.
Yeah. If you want to take some time to, like, explore and check out the engines and stuff, that's not a problem. You can do that while Dalen's looking through the research. What about you, Florida man?
Gonna go to the lizard folks. I feel like the Nazis are the one you want to talk to about how they put their stuff together, not us.
Our understanding is that they're not around anymore. Didn't you people get rid of them?
Yeah, mostly the Americans, yeah. But I know there's two. I don't know if you can. Did you understand what those other ones were? The Nazis up above the ship, this sardine can we're talking at all? Is I couldn't make up a word, or is it just too much?
Those mutants are debased. They don't speak, as far as we can tell, what little we were able to hear from their snarling. Whatever these people did with our DNA was a monstrosity. I almost feel bad for them.
Want to feel less bad? Take a hit, buddy. Let the whole world.
No. Let him do persuasion, Chaz. Let him persuade the iguanoids into smoking meth.
Fucking do it, Adam. Roll your fucking social persuasion or social empathy.
As Adam spits the drug epidemic to the stars.
Is that like cannibalism? You're making them smoke their own DNA?
So, but it has human DNA also, I'm guessing.
So you're smoking human.
Instead of to serve man like that Twilight Zone story, it's to smoke man.
Jesus.
So the writer pool does not have unlimited control. The writer pool is a resource that is used for specific effects that are outlined in the book.
Is there nothing I can do to give Adam more dice to this?
There's plenty of things you could do, Josh. What would you like to do? Tell me how you assist Adam in convincing these lizard folk to get high.
My character would not do that, but I want to know if there's any rider pool stuff I can do to give Adam just a little persuasive edge in convincing the iguanoids to smoke meth.
Okay, well, let's look at the cinematics. Oh, neat. That's right. They have a reference sheet towards the back of the book.
I'm looking at them right now. I just need to know exactly what's the right one.
Let's see, stunts and cinematics, quips. Oh, I don't think the cinematics have a reference sheet. That is unfortunate. Let's see. I think it's Chapter 6, Cinematic Powers, Cinematics and How They Work. You could add a deleted scene where the lizard folk have a drug problem on their planet. Omniscient narrator, that sounds powerful. What does that do?
Adam, for now, I wanna trust in your dice just once.
No, you don't.
You don't?
2 rewrites. The cinematic grants the player the ability to narrate exactly what's going on in the scene, whether that entails an antagonist secret plot to betray the group, an upcoming disaster, or a secret escape route the characters aren't yet aware of. It can also allow the narrator to get into the heads of characters in the scene, whether protagonists or antagonists, and narrate what they're thinking. This power can be used to dictate a little of what happens next, such as in the example above, or simply set in motion plots the player wants to see.
You know what, fuck it. Do you guys care if I use Omniscient Narrator and use 2 rewrites?
Go for it, man. We got to use them while we can.
Alright, Chaz. I'm going to be the Omniscient Narrator now.
Be the omniscient narrator, Josh. Make it happen.
So at that moment, as Florida Man Jones offers the atomic crack pipe to the iguanoids...
And the camera just focuses in on one of its reflecting eyes. Go ahead.
The little twitching eyebrows. As for the longest time, substances of enjoyment, whether it's the iguanoid version of alcohol or tobacco, has been banned on their planet for generations. The forbidden fruit, the forbidden joy, so long denied to them, and their unawareness of just the pure power of 100% pure American meth, filtered through an atomic crack pipe, is far too tempting of an offer for the pleasure-starved iguanoids, so focused on their journey beyond the stars to on missions of various levels of importance. However, something that Florida Man Jones did not account for would be exactly how highly addictive it would be to the iguanoids. 100 times more powerfully addictive than meth already is to humanoids. Thus, unwittingly causing a permanent dependence amongst these iguanoids as they send it back to the stars, as they share it amongst their fellow planetoid people, forcing a permanent relationship as America becomes the meth dealer to the stars. However, that is a story to play out at another time.
All right. Because of Josh's omniscient narration, you don't even have to roll, Adam.
You cut out for me, Chaz. What'd you say?
Oh, because of Josh's omniscient narration, you do not even have to roll, Adam. Because this is 980% addictive to these iguanoids, he immediately snatches the pipe from your hands and takes a big old puff of crocagator. Within moments, the 3 iguanoids are passing around the meth pipe.
The best part is if you keep yourself contained to this here shelter.
Man, HCG's getting in on the woo action.
Yeah.
We have made more bits tonight than any other. This is the most bits we've ever gotten in a stream. Do you people realize that? Adam, you could print us money. I'm just saying.
That's illegal, Chaz.
But you know it's not? Ooh-wooing.
We're gonna get all the Bezos bits.
Adam, it suddenly occurs to you, you might have lost your crack pipe.
They will give them that back. I'll be getting that back from them. They got nowhere to go.
As you try to take the crack pipe back, they snatch it away and snarl.
980% addictive. Eventually, they're gonna smoke all the crack.
They're gonna turn into them.
Oh yeah, toss your meth bag at them.
This is smoke bomb cocaine. No,
Wrong character.
Do you have a spare meth pipe at them?
wrong drug pusher.
You have it.
You give them your spare crack pipe, your normal non-atomic crack pipe.
Can I do a sleight of hand thing to switch it out while they're passing in between each other? Switch it out with a regular one.
At what point do they just pass out from stupor? If something is a 980% addictive.
That's a good point. Adam, I will allow it, but you have to tell me what happens. Tell me how you do it, tell me how the opportunity comes up, and tell me how Florida Man Jones seizes it.
Florida Man, as he sees the crack pipe passing from one grader to another, assuming them taking it from each other, if he notices a pattern of the way they're taking it from each other.
What is this pattern? Explain it to me.
How many lizard folk are there? Or
is there what?
How many folk are like lizard folk or alien folk? I don't know what to call them.
I didn't hear your question.
Yeah, how many alien folk are there? Or lizard folk, whatever
3.
you want to call them.
Yeah.
You see them passing around in a diamond shaped triangle.
Diamond shaped triangle.
There's only 3 of them. I thought it was like 5 or something.
Wait, no. Let him explain. Yeah. It could be really smart. Adam, what is a diamond shaped triangle? Hey, we let Lovecraft get away with non-Euclidean geometry all the time. I think it's only fair.
Were they?
I'm dying to know what you meant by diamond shaped triangle. Like, I need to know.
I was actually like a triangle within I guess basically an X between it, like I guess a Y between them. Yeah, it looks like a diamond shaped triangle. In 3-dimensional. I don't know if that makes sense.
I think I understand. I think.
And then he notices the pattern that they're passing it around each other, and in 1 second he takes out his coat while they're pulls out his regular crack pipe, fills it with meth, or not meth, with crack, and switches it out with the other one while they're passing it along.
Okay.
One fluid motion.
Well, Adam has to draw that for us.
My mind is bending trying to imagine what Adam's describing.
So I think, so there's a lizard folk at every point, right? And I think they're passing it around, but he's also referring to them passing it like not necessarily left and right, but across. But if there's only 3 of them, there's nobody to pass across to. So Adam, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, Adam's a part of the pass around. Do you really think he's not gonna take hits from his own crack pipe?
I mean, that's the obvious answer, yes. But we're here, Kyle. We're here. All right, so there's lizard folk, and there's lizard folk. And he said there's a Y there somewhere.
Yeah, they pass it that's why there's.
Where's the Y?
All right, so what it is
Oh, yes.
Oh man, hang on. Like
I was working for a Daestra's
I'm,
beam to
I'm
beam
trying. I'm trying here. Trying for you, Adam. It's like there's two Egonoids sitting, and then there's a third one who's standing, but he's like a couple steps back, and then Adam's sitting on like the floor, just in the middle of all of them. So if you're looking straight down at all three of them, they're in a triangle. But if you're like facing them like you would a normal person, it's like a diamond. Got it. There you go.
Yeah, there you go, Cal, with the the 5 brain.
Okay. But there's a complication. You were almost out of meth.
But
Hey, we're in luck. There's more crocodilians outside. It's kind
Yeah.
of
grab some more crocodilators. I'm gonna tell the lizard you know where we can get I'm pretty low on this stuff, guys, but I know that one of them that I fought earlier has some on me. Took some of my stash.
They're baked as fucking completely ignoring you at this point. Yes, HTG, they are smoking themselves. This is what Adam has wrought.
They're not smoking themselves. They're smoking meth mixed with crocagator. Or Nazi crocagator. It's a little bit of human, a little bit of iguanoid, and a lot of meth.
And it's also in the same vicinity as Detective Brewer and I guess Officer Buckley.
agent.
Yeah.
God.
G-Mans.
Florida man, I don't know what it is that you've been smoking, but it seems as though you've incapacitated our associates. It looks like we're on our own for the next bit of this fight.
Now, can I go through their pockets though? Is there incapacitated in there?
They're iguanas, Adam. They don't have pockets. You
But
know what?
they're
Yeah,
like-
you can open their chute and rummage through the actor's pockets. There's a driver's license. There's some keys.
Well, there's keys to a house then. That's how I get my
So
third.
you can break into it later and sell their VCR. Like a true Florida meth man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting ready to go back out that U-boat. I'm ready to fight some Nazi crocagator, whether they're going to get smoked or not.
How do you get back through the darkness while Adam is low on meth?
That
That is a question This game is great. Please continue.
I'm basically going to fumble my way back by trying to retrace my steps from the way I came in.
Okay. Mental survival. What about the rest of you?
Bumble my way till I find the way out.
All right, let's go
Would-
mental survival for you too. Kyle?
Would there be like? I would imagine there's some sort of light source that we could finagle.
I mean, Florida Man Jones would have to have matches or a lighter, yes.
Well, I mean, like flashlights or the lighting system of the vessel. Like they're not just gonna.
Vessel's out of power.
Okay, but like flashlights or something.
You don't see any on board. So this place looks like it was scuttled on purpose. It didn't sink. They fucking used this to get rid of a bunch of weird Nazi crocagator research.
All right.
I got 3 successes.
Okay. Detective Dalen, you're able to find your way out. Florida Man Jones, how did you do?
1 success.
Okay, so you're actually going to be a little bit behind Dalen, which might be important.
I guess I'm gonna have to feel my way out.
Okay. Mental survival.
Oh, please. Okay. 1 success.
1 success. All right, Dalen, you are significantly ahead of the other two by the time you reach the hatch. You can still hear them bumbling and banging around in the darkness behind you.
When I picked up the rod it used to control the Nazi crocodilators, did it have? Did it look like it fires, or does it look like it's like a cattle prod?
So if you took the time to sort of inspect it in the crack light, it is hollow on the inside, so it looks like it might be a sort of a pistol.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have it in one hand and my gun in the other hand, as I'm going to kind of use the tip of the electric rod to push up the hood of the U-boat, not the hood, the hatch of the U-boat.
Just like pop the hood of the U-boat. There's the
There's
your problem.
there's the engine.
As the hatch cracks, you can hear what sounds like the scratching of claws and snuffling and growling and sort of bestial noises as what apparently sounds like the Nazi crocodilators are scuttling around on the outside of the ship.
I'm going to pop it open, then push open the hatch and try to fire at one of them.
Okay. Which weapon are you firing?
I am firing what looks like to be an electric rod.
Okay. So give me that physical aim.
Strength aim. No. Dexterity. 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, so there's like this subtle whirring sound from the base of the rod that gets louder and louder, and then suddenly a crack, as with this blinding blue light erupts from the front of the tube, and you can see these projectiles sort of sink into one of the Nazi crocodilators like almost like a taser, almost, as these blue sparks leap across it and it howls in pain. How would you like to spend your successes?
So one is damage, right? And then one's I can add a complication.
Yes, you absolutely can do that.
I will spend 1 for damage. I want to add the complication that as the Nazi crocodilator I fired at starts spasming, and his shock state, he falls over into the water.
Ooh. So a complication is usually something that makes their next action more difficult, but I guess being in the water, yeah, we'll totally do that. So he's gonna have to roll to get himself out of the water before he does anything else. Okay. Deal. Absolutely.
So to answer a quick question, though, Daestra, Adam's mage character already is exactly that.
Yeah, basically.
So without the crack, but yeah.
What was Hobo Mode? Do you remember his tradition?
I do not.
Adam, have you ever done drugs of any kind? Like, have you smoked weed or done anything? Like,
There's alcohol and hookah for the most part, yeah.
Like, I gotta ask, because, like, easily at least half of your characters that I know of have had a theme. And it's always the same one.
I'm just...
Last time I adopted your drug dealer child character, so... the cocaine smoke bomb is legendary, but oh my god.
As I'm just curious about the options of... the potential options of drugs, a world of darkness, I suppose.
Adam, if you want to get high, just let me know, man. we can hang out.
Yeah.
Most of your boys in CAFCON, everybody, have at least their first shot, so it's only a matter of time before we can get back together and start recording again.
Yeah.
Who's missing at this point? I think it's just Tom, and he's already got antibodies.
The antibodies.
Yeah?
I guess that might be true.
Oh wow, I never knew that, Valernos. I'm sorry.
That's intense.
Do you remember him saying that before? Because I remember you were Valernos.
It's not. It's only similar depending on what you are using. Like hallucinogenics would give you something like that, but most like narcotics or like marijuana or something wouldn't fuck with you or wouldn't make you see something.
Unless you already have a psychosis, I believe.
Yeah. That's I don't know enough about drugs and the effects that they have on people and different psychoses. So yeah.
Okay, so Kyle and Florida Man, I am going to ask you.
This Florida Man, I'm not even Adam anymore.
Oh, Adam, you are my waifu, and you know it. Mikey and Florida Man, I would like another mental survival from you guys as you feel your way out. Now, you can sort of hear that shit's going on in the distance. So, because of the darkness, I'm going to add a level 2 complication. So you need to use at least 2 successes to buy off the complication to find your way out and not bang your shin on something and take a point of damage. So give me the rolls.
Wait, me?
Yes, both of you.
I'm totally dissociating.
No, I got you. It happened.
What am I rolling? I'm sorry, man.
Mental survival to feel your way through. There's a level 2 complication. So the way complications work is you can choose whether or not to buy it off. If you don't buy it off with your successes, something bad happens. And this in being you bang your shin or something and take a point of damage stumbling through the darkness.
I have 1 success.
1 success. So you do not have enough to buy off the complication, which means you take a point of damage as you sort of trip and stumble through the darkness. Adam, how'd you do?
Okay, there was just them two. Okay, I shall roll then. Okay, 1 success.
1 success. So same thing to you. You stumble, you trip, bang, ow, take a point.
Wait, I forgot I had the thingamajig from all the injuries I've gotten. Well, it's only archetype dice, though.
Yeah, so anything to do with your archetype skills, you get +1. You're a survivor. Is survival an archetype skill for you, Adam?
Yes.
I really thought you were going to tell me no. Go ahead and roll the extra die.
You have to have survival to be a Florida Man, Chess.
Yeah, I got 1 more, yeah.
Okay. So, do you buy off the complication, or do you move through the darkness?
I shall forgo the complication and just move to the darkness.
Okay, so yeah, you're going to take 1 point as you stumble through. The Crocagator that was not shot by a electric cattle prod is going to take a swipe at Detective Dalen. And his might is 8. Well, no, his might's not 8. His dice pool is 8. That's a different thing. All right, so that's going to be 2 successes. Roll your stamina to soak his claw.
Oh boy. So, can you remind me real quick how trademarks work?
I believe when you use a skill in a way that invokes your trademark, you get bonus dice on that. So I think it's 1 bonus die, if memory serves.
Would that apply here as one of my trademarks is all things considered, being shot is not as bad as I thought it might be?
Sure, let's say yes.
So just stamina then?
Yeah, but you get the bonus die.
Okay. That is 1 success.
1 success. Okay, so he's going to sort of rake into your shoulder for 1 point of damage.
That's just a flesh wound?
Yeah. All right, so the one that's swimming in the water is going to try to leap at you, and let's see. I'm going to give him the complication. Well, you gave him a complication. You spent 1 die on the complication?
Yes.
Okay, so he needs to spend 1 success to actually get himself out of the water. And he has a penalty. Okay, so 2 successes. So he's going to spend 1 success to get himself out of the water as he leaps back on the boat, and the other to hit you with his claw. Give me the stamina roll again.
Yep. Explosion. 3 successes.
Okay. That one you're sort of able to move out of the way as it swings past your ear. Maybe nicks and draws a little bit of blood from the cartilage, but no major damage. And it's your turn again.
It's my turn again. I'm going to fire at the same one again.
Same one?
With
okay.
the rod.
You got it. I really need to get a dice tray so I can use physical dice. I miss regular dice.
2 successes.
3
Did you do
successes.
the shoebox, guys?
No, 2.
2 successes. Okay. I guess so, but you can't see, but I have my computer on my lap and I kind of run the game there, and just having an extra thing to have to like I could get like a paper bowl or something. It's not. It's more of an issue of like the space I have in this corner than anything else. But I guess if I really wanted to, I could figure it out.
Would you just want something nice like the velvet butthole?
Yes, the velvet buttholes are very nice. See, Yusuf understands. Okay, so how do you want to spend your successes?
I will do 1 damage again and do another complication where I'm going to topple this one into the other one.
You're going to knock them together?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So the injured one takes another point as he sort of slips and stumbles in the electrically charged waters and collapses onto the other one. All right. Mikey, go ahead and give me that stamina survival roll again. You're still under the 2 die complication.
Stamina or mental?
Mental, that one.
Two successes.
All right, 2 successes. Would you like to buy off the complication and thus take no damage, or make your way through the dark?
I would like to not hurt myself.
Okay, so you sort of very slowly make your way through and take no damage. Florida Man Jones, give me the roll.
Survival. My plus 1 damage thingy. 2 successes.
2 successes. Do you buy off the complication or make your way through the dark?
Run into the darkness.
All right. So at some point, Florida Man Jones rushes past Mikey Bluewater, wings his head on a fucking metal strut, and you have reached the ladder with the hatch where Dalen has sort of posted herself and is currently keeping the 2 crocodigators at bay. What would you like to do?
Go out of there? Go, call out?
You're gonna okay, so you can sort of. It's kind of a tight fit as you gotta I assume Dalen's sort of half out of the hatch, right? Or did you fully achieve?
No, I fully stepped out.
Okay, so then you climb up, no problem, and you see 2 of the crocodigators piled on top of one another. One of them spasming painfully as blue sparks leap across them.
And there's still one more, right?
Yeah, they're kind of like that at the moment.
Want to shoot Well, there's 4 crocodilators, though, right? Is
There's
what you... Two?
There's
two
three.
total?
There's 3 methed out iguanoids in the submarine, and there's 2 more that you guys are fighting right now.
But wasn't there 4 in the 4 that we ran from? Or did that all make it to the submarine?
There was a total of 3 on board. You smoked one of them. Well, that leaves 2.
Okay.
I mean, hey, if you're cool with it and they're cool with it, I might take you up on that.
What about a Daestra?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. I can't presume Kyle cares terribly much.
No.
I love that land Daestra. I shall...
You smoked all my crack.
You smoked all my gator. God damn it.
We'll make you guys into Gatorade. A couple years too early for that, too, but...
I appreciated it, Adam. I think Gatorade came out in the 60s.
I don't know. I'm not... But, yeah, I'll go over and, whack it with the thingamajigger that Josh gave me, the doohickey. It's what I would call it.
The doohickamabob.
Doohickamabob.
So you're gonna hit them with it physically? Because it's a gun, Adam. I mean, I'll let you do it, but
You're like Kamina in Guten Lagann. When he has the gun, he just starts pistol whipping things with it.
Yeah, you gotta bring up the fight to them.
So what are you doing?
We're gonna pistol whip it, and then fire at them with the pistol whip. Pistol whipping them.
You're gonna fire at them while pistol whipping. Bang. Okay. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. You now have let's call it a 3-die complication to actually hit them out of dumb luck. If you pay off the complication, I will absolutely give you the second attack for the fucking electric gun.
I love that. I said to take off his glasses to
That's another question, Adam. Have you ever fired a gun?
I fired a couple. Quite a bit. I just left it like Chad is like, what the fuck is like he Funderman Jones doesn't know how to fire a gun though, but
I don't believe you.
You see people fire him, but he's like, you assume you have to hit it. Yeah. See,
Okay, has every member of CAFCON at least fired a gun before?
I have.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, we're all Texans. They should have been taken care of at a young age.
I mean, I'm full Texan on that front.
So what do you say the roll, Chaz? Or just
physical aim. Well, actually, no. You're pistol whipping this thing, so it's going to be physical close combat.
That's much better for me.
And then if you pay off your 3-die complication, you get an extra attack. I really want to see you succeed. Also, are you beating the shit out of the healthy one or the relatively injured one?
The one that's on the healthy one, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Okay.
You got 4 and 1 explosion so far, so it's a C. Yeah. Oh no, so close.
Okay.
Just 4.
So that's enough. So not only do you hit them with the bludgeoning attack, but the fucking gun goes off, and you manage to hit him with that too. So you get to make a physical aim attack against this guy. Well, I roll his stamina. Bludgeoning him didn't seem to do much, unfortunately.
But I got to fire and shoot. Hit and shoot, rather. Cool aim.
We should get Adam one of those gun swords from Final Fantasy. I think, what was it? The protagonist of Final Fantasy VIII that has one?
Yeah, Leon or Squall Lion.
Oh, yeah. Gunblade was pretty big in FF8.
And I got 3 for the aim. Miraculously, yeah.
Okay, are you spending that all on damage?
Yeah. Or actually, can I knock him? Can I use one of the complications to knock him reverse prone? The first atomism I can remember.
Yeah. Yeah, reverse prone is Adam's first atomism. So he soaks one. You have 2. What do you want to do with it?
One.
He's already regular prone.
Okay.
Explain to me what reverse prone entails. So you guys don't know what this means. All right, like there was once upon a time where Tom ran a Pathfinder game, which is super weird if you know Tom. He doesn't like fantasy. I don't know what spurred him into running a Pathfinder game. But we were in the middle of the forest and we got ambushed, and Adam was playing a gunslinger.
Oh, wow.
And so they asked Adam, what are you going to do? And I think Adam had gotten knocked on his ass at some point by one of the bad guys. So Adam says, I go prone. We explained to him, Adam, you're already prone. Oh, well then I go reverse prone. Well, what the fuck is reverse prone?
Supine?
Because I imagine prone like being face down in things over. So yeah, so then the reverse prone is just being face up so I could fire. Basically,
Yeah,
that's also called prone, Adam.
Yeah,
that's called supine.
I assumed that.
If you're laying on your back, you're supine. If you're laying on your stomach, you're prone.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay. You knew a word I didn't. Congratulations. That's actually...
You gotta use that high school anatomy sometime.
Hey man, that's college anatomy.
Did you guys have to take anatomy in high school?
No,
I didn't have to.
That was my senior year science.
Yeah, we didn't do like a bunch of science, but I just did.
I suppose that was different then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Adam has knocked the lizard man that was already prone, reverse prone.
So now we
he's on his
he's like a
back.
turtle. He can't get up. Is what I assume.
Okay.
It's a slutty crocodilian. It's on its back. It knows what it wants.
I just saw the thing for HCG, but in
The diamond-shaped triangle.
the space.
Adam about to dominate this reverse prone crocagator.
Yeah.
All right, so the one that's the first one that was injured has a complication. He's now tangled up in the other one that is reverse prone. So that's a 1-die complication to see if he can hit Josh with his lowered pool. So he's going to spend the 1 to untangle himself, and that's all he's doing with this turn. The second one will also stand from reverse prone, and that is his turn. Which means, Dalen Brewer, it is your turn again. Yeah, they see him after they've been hit by these electrical charges. They're not quite as coordinated. You fried something within them.
I'm going to try to hit them again and see how many rounds this thing has.
Hit him again.
That is but a single success.
Well, roll to soak. Absolutely nothing. So you put yet another damage of electrical energy into this thing. Mikey, at this point, you have successfully navigated the darkened halls. You have reached the hatch.
Neat. Oh, shit. I never knew a straight line could be so hard to follow.
In the dark, when there's shit to trip on? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Stub your toe a couple of times. Run through it.
So is that like my whole shit, or do I get to do it?
You get to do your thing. That is my point.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna shoot a guy if I
All right,
can.
so you pop up through the hatch. You're going to use the electric cattle prod pistol.
Sure. That sounds fun.
Physical aim.
Physical aim? Okay. Okay.
And if you want to use mental, I'll allow it.
Oh, no, I'm down for physical. I have dice again. It didn't help. 1 success.
Okay, rolling to soak. All right, so unfortunately, the electric spikes sort of glance off his shoulder. They land with a jittering couple of sparks off in the ocean somewhere, and you can vaguely see dark shapes of fish to sort of float to the surface.
Well, got dinner.
Adam, you're up.
Just figure out that I can shoot the gun now. And just
Oh,
fire at 'em.
this goes bang. Yes, fire
This
at him.
goes zap, and attempt to shoot them.
Hang on, give me 1 second, because I think Melinda's headphones came out again, and it's causing background audio. I don't know if anybody picked that up. Oh, that's on it. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, then we're good. Okay. Go ahead and give me the roll, Adam.
But I can't aim. Oh, explosion! Yes. Okay. Three successes.
3 successes. Okay, what do you want to do with those successes? I guess I should roll the soak first.
No, that's fine.
Well, okay, what do you want to do with them? Let me know.
Use shoot to knock prone again, or I guess into the water, and 1 damage if possible.
Sure. On the healthy one or the
healthy one still, yeah.
Okay, so 1 damage and 2 to knock into the water with the electric zap. Not a problem. So, the one that is still standing is going to swipe at Dalen again. And again, he doesn't seem as coordinated as it just sails right over your head. The other one is going to try to leap out with his 2-die complication and try to drag Adam into the water. Unfortunately, he's really only able to pull himself back onto the boat. That's about it. That's about it, boss. Dalen Brewer, you're up again.
In that case, it's 1 more round into this thing.
Roll it.
As I fire at the stain, I say, "You are keeping me quite a bit of ways from my afternoon cup of coffee."
Is that a quip?
No, I can't work one of my good quips in right now, but I figured I should at least say something.
Well, we appreciate it.
Just shooting stuff and not at least trying to make some kind of effort into role playing.
Yeah.
Is no bueno. 2 successes again.
All right, 2 successes, and what do you want to do with them?
I'm going to do both with damage this time.
Okay, as you sink both damage right into this thing's chest, it slips and slides off of the slick, wet surface of the U-boat into the ocean, and with a horrifying cry of agony, there's a bright blue light under the waves, the smell of fried flesh, and then silence.
Does Mermaider by Death Clock start to play?
If you want, sure. Again, we're about a good 60 years before that, but I'm down.
There are no fingerprints deep underwater. Nothing to tie or draw crime.
Mikey
Howdy,
Buckley, your turn.
Blixwaffle.
Hey, Blixwaffle, how's it going?
Check.
Check what, the Discord? Is that...
Check good.
I'm guessing. Hey, Blix.
No, I think they're testing whether they're visible or not.
Oh, gotcha.
Mermaider.
What are you going to do, Kyle?
I'm going to shoot more iguanodon. I mean, crocodigators. But it's just the one left, or are there 2?
There's 1 left.
All right, let's see if this science mumbo jumbo will fucking work. Do ones cancel success?
Nope,
Okay.
not in this one.
One success.
Okay, and you do what with it? Well, I guess hit it. That's a stupid question, Chaz. You should shut the fuck up. All right, you slice clean through its scales, and it starts jittering and sparking from the blast. Adam.
The alligator trying to pull me into the ocean.
That's the one.
Say no swamp. I ain't going to swim in there. That water's clean.
No, Adam, you drag it back into the water and you drown it. Drown the crocagator.
That's probably a super like Florida thing to do.
Man drives crocodile.
So we need to start a metal band, and we're just gonna sing songs about Adam's antics. So it's called Crocagator.
Crocagator maximum.
Crocagator goes reverse prone. The Cafcon band. I'll just blast him right in the head.
All right, blast him in the head, Adam.
He plays the electric triangle.
Yeah, place the electric triangle of diamonds.
So
right
it's
there.
the triangle. What is it like? King Diamond? Isn't that like a wacky fucking metal dude?
No,
King Diamond plays, I want to say power metal, but that's not really quite a good description of it.
Would you call it like blackened power metal almost?
I mean, he predates power metal. I guess he plays more traditional heavy metal, I guess.
Yeah, because there's a genre now. It's like old school metal or something like that.
Well, he probably falls more into the. He's a Danish musician, and he's been around since like the late '70s when he played in Merciful Fate, and before that he played in a band called Black Rose.
And Daestra, you jinxed it on me. I'd have botched.
I've actually seen King Diamond live before.
So maybe Adam plays the triangle for King Diamond, and so it's the Diamond Triangle.
Diamond triangle.
It's the triangle he plays at Diamond shows.
I guess a lot of their stuff is also more speed metal.
Yeah.
He's got the super high-pitched voice that shatters glass.
I'd still say that falls under some power metal, but
he's like in a way he's kind of the precursor to a band like Power Wolf, where the music isn't like gothic or doomy. It's very powerful and aggressive, but the lyrics are all very gothic inspired.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I really need to stop trying to apply logic to Adams. But I want to.
All right,
Look,
Adam, how'd you do on the roll?
I botched, as Daedra said we were rolling with good luck. So I botched.
All right.
Got two ones this time around.
Then he's going to do as I said he would and attempt to drag Florida Man into the deep. Aha, and he botched.
Aha. We both came from the sea.
As he slips, sliding from the top of the U-boat into the water below. Suddenly, you hear a voice crack out over the horizon, and as you turn to face it, you notice that the boats that were drawing near have become closer, and you can see that these are Coast Guard ships. Attention! This is Commander Jackson of the U.S. Coast Guard. Can you hear me?
Are they doing on the radios? Are they doing on the intercom?
They've got like a loudspeaker, sure.
Looks like we need to get ourselves back up to the bridge.
But
Or
we
you
need
can
to
just
send
wait
it-
for them to get there. I mean, they clearly see you.
I mean-
how bright does the electric gun shoot? You said it like shoots basically like a lightning bolt out of it, right?
Sure, it's more like a taser, but there's like an electric crackle that follows the projectiles.
the crack
I will fire it straight up in the air so they can see that we hear them.
Okay.
So
So
yes, Valerno, the radioactive crack fight also gives me radio waves. That'd be cool.
We should probably tell our iguanodon friends down below that there are more humans.
We're keeping them hostage.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Let's not
You're
do that.
CIA. That's like half of our thing, being alphabet boys.
Look,
Yeah, but I also suppose character-wise,
it's not really my pay grade. I wasn't sent here to capture aliens. I was sent here to do boat stuff.
Well, I will put a hand up and I will say, I think for now, our new iguana friends may need some time to themselves to recover.
True.
Now they just need time with Florida Man. We get them back.
I think they've already gotten enough Florida Man for one lifetime.
the massive Coast Guard vessel pulls up alongside the U-boats, dwarfing you in its shadow as a rope ladder is cast down from its deck. Up top, looking down over the railing, you can see someone in a Coast Guard captain's uniform awaiting you on deck.
As I come over the edge, I will say, Captain, we have one hell of a story to tell you, but for now, there are more personnel on the other boat.
Yeah, they could probably use some real aid over there.
How many people are we rescuing?
How many people were there? Like 6, right?
That was like 12.
I will point out that there's both the people on the U.S. naval vessel as well as our currently adrift yacht.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, forever the yacht people. Yeah. The dolphins already.
We literally came on that yacht.
Yeah, that's how we got here.
The dolphins didn't make it though.
And that is how I will instruct them.
Okay. What are you actually doing with the iguanoids in the U-boat?
Well, we blew up their ride home. I don't know if they have any kind of technology to radio home. But if they're just going to be kind of methed out, I'm going to ask to use the Coast Guard radio to radio some of my superiors on the mainland.
To what effect?
I'm going to tell them that we seem to have a non-aggressive alien species who helped us with taking care of some leftover Nazi science experiments. And then I need to make my report to Diane.
Okay, so you guys went so far off script with this that none of the actual epilogues that are written here seem to affect. So
That's always the plan.
Yeah.
Your modules can't prepare for us.
what I'm going to ask you to do is all three of you collectively put your heads together and tell me how this particular movie ends.
Oh, this is what Borderman Jones wants to do. He wants to go to the top of the ship and look for them Nazi gold and buy himself a nice condo with a lot of crack.
Yeah, I could make it up, HTG. I can 100% make it up, but I want to give them the power to make it
Did
up.
we find Nazi gold?
Yeah, there's tons of it on the fucking ship of the Barry.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Like,
Okay, so
I'll sneak a...
Adam's stealing from the U.S. military.
As is par for the course.
This is my taxes.
I too will radio in my superiors and tell them about the friendly anti-Nazi aliens. that may or may not have become stranded due to unclear circumstances.
Or smoke the gold. They break small.
I'd like to imagine that we I don't know, the government and the iguanodons team up to advance our technology, and that's why years later the U.S. becomes such a military superpower. So we're actually just fueled by aliens.
And
assuming that isn't currently.
And the lizard
What's
folks
happening?
never made it back home, but they go for off. They're running for off.
I was about to say that we District 9 these aliens.
Yeah.
Kind of. And it's like that. That's why the whole lizard men thing is such a conspiracy now. It's because they're right.
For my part of the epilogue, I imagine Dalen Brewer sitting at a hotel or motel lobby, sipping a cup of coffee in her Hawaiian t-shirt and khakis. And she's looking over at the Florida sunset with her recorder in one hand, cup of coffee in the other, saying, Diane, what was supposed to be a simple yacht trip took quite a turn for off the course, as I found myself stranded adrift before a U.S. naval vessel carrying a U-boat full of Nazi gold. And would you believe it? 3 Nazi secret science super soldiers, as well as what I hope will be, as well as what I hope will be some profitable allies in the future with some iguana-based aliens who I believe are currently working out a deal with either our agency or the CIA to obtain
more meth
substances of what may be considered illicit use in exchange for scientific and military-related secrets. But rather than heading back to base, I think I may have to set up camp here for now, because I get the sensation that the mystery has not quite been uncovered, despite the fact that a series of murders aboard a U.S. naval vessel have been solved. But for right now, Diane, I'm going to watch this Florida sunset and enjoy myself a damn fine cup of coffee.
All right. Mikey Blue out of Buckley, what's your part of the epilogue?
Well, there was all that reptile shit I was spouting earlier. Fuck. Hang on.
Are you in pain?
No, I'm at a loss. I got put on the spot and I don't know.
Florida man's real name is David Icke.
Is what?
David Icke.
David Icke.
He's the guy that's behind. David Icke, if you don't know, is the guy that's behind the whole like reptilian fucking conspiracy theory. And my second apartment that I had, my roommate's girlfriend was like really, really convinced of that shit. Like 100% believed, like, yeah, there's fucking like alien reptiles running around in skin suits. And I'm like, I don't know how to begin to have this conversation with you.
When somebody comes at you with conspiracy theory, Chaz, you always hit them with telling them they're an idiot and explaining to them what the real conspiracy theory is and going one step crazier than they are.
Oh, that's even better, Daestra, you fucking genius.
Alex Jones.
Putting stuff in the water to turn the frogs gay.
So yeah, I guess I will radio in to the CIA. It's like, yeah, hey there, boss. So the situation is as stands. Went on the little yacht voyage, found a missing U.S. battleship, which found a U-boat. Don't ask me. Had some crazy fucking Nazi lizards on there. Crocodigators, as we are saying. Save the crew, save the gold, and seems like there's some alien pals that may need a ride home that are iguana-based, we'll say. They seem to enjoy meth. Use that information as you will. But yeah, they seem to know their way around some fancy tech. I think it would be a fantastic opportunity for us and thems to make something happen here.
Intergalactic drug trade.
Drug trade.
The CIA.
Our shit. Yeah, see, the CIA has never been involved in any kind of drug scandals.
Intergalactic drug trafficking. The CIA. It's what we do. All in a day's work.
CIA, cartels and association. This is blue water. Staying clean, staying gold. So, I'll be out here following up with this ship. I guess phone me in whenever you some bitch.
Where are you when you make that phone in?
Probably hidden away somewhere on my shoe phone.
Hidden away somewhere. The
We're
next
like,
time...
what is it? Get smart?
Yes.
We follow Mikey as he moves through whatever building he's in, and the next time he opens a door, his eye is caught by a metallic gleam at his feet. Someone has left something there, and it's a silver square box. And as you turn it over in your hands, it looks to be the same make, the same creation as the iguanoid birthing pods you saw on the boat.
How big is the box?
Handheld. Think
The birthing pod?
I didn't say it was a birthing pod. I said it was the same technology.
Oh. Okay.
And there seems to be a light on one side, intermittently blinking green. Florida Man Jones, you have the final scene before the credits roll. Describe it to me.
Just.
I didn't bomb anything, Valernos. I shot it with a cannon, fair and square.
This Florida got Lincoln Graham to go out to the ocean and bring that submarine ashore, and somehow convinced him to go bring it ashore as a exercise regimen, and he has beachside property, let's say, with that U-boat there, in the Florida Keys over in there, that area, in the Lone Island. This has
Is it just Master Roshi's Island?
Master Roshi's Island, basically. Yeah.
But a crack house?
A crack submarine, yeah.
The crack house, what is it? What do they call it? The commie house, right? The crack house. Crack commie house, there we go. Or the commie crack house.
Yep. And he just takes a puff of his crack, looks up at the stars, and Star Wars intro starts playing.
That was a good one, Adam.
All right. And so ends Iguana Take a Cruise, Chapter 1 of Tales of Aquatic Terror by Onyx Path and our dear friend Matthew Dawkins. I guess I should give out XP. So, did everyone here attend the game?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did anybody get a short-term aspiration?
I thought something about Tibetan Buddhism. I did.
Hey! All right, that's another XP for you. How about you, Kyle?
I copied down more engine schematics.
That's one for you. How about you, Adam?
I don't have any more, but as I did them last time, but I did my long-term one.
Okay, well, hang on. We'll get to that. But
Yeah.
So you're supposed to pick a new one either at the end of the session or the beginning of the next one.
Okay.
So you didn't. I'm not going to penalize you for not knowing that. What would it have been?
I don't know. Like probably passing the pipe around.
Okay. All right. I will absolutely give you that. You're welcome because I'm a nice fucking game master. Do not expect that in the future. Who got a long term?
Not this time.
Nope.
All right. What was your long term, Adam?
Owning property, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Adam got his long term. Oh, everybody achieved their short term aspirations, so that's another bonus for everybody. So far, Josh and Kyle are at 3. Adam is at 4. Players spend half the writer's pool in a single scene. Amount spent must be greater than 1. I'm going to count it. Because Adam spent 1 during the chase, and then you guys spent 2 for Omniscient Area.
Right. Yeah.
Oh shit, Adam, you actually got 2 bonus for that. So the current count is currently Detective Dalen and Mikey at 4. Adam is at 6 XP that he'll never spend. What were you going to say, Kyle?
I don't know.
Characters reach a story milestone. Yeah, we did that. And you've completed a group story. So, hold on. Detective Dalen Brewer and Mikey Blue out of Buckley, you each get 8 XP for this session. Adam gets
Awesome.
10.
The universe is often an unjust place.
Basically doubled my experience. Yeah.
He better spend it. I agree. And I also agree with that trash. Okay. It's time to start collecting them votes. So far I see Hot Trash Gaming votes for Adam for being Adam. Daestra votes for Adam for the pure entertainment value. Valerinos, your vote is for Josh for ruining those aliens' lives along with possibly the lives of their entire species as U.S. drug slaves.
Art tends to imitate life, so I apologize for nothing.
Can he put all 10 of his XP into the atomic crack pipe? I don't think so. I think it's as OP as it's going to get. Voting Adam is like voting a third party, makes no difference for the future. Josh gets the votes for Blix.
I'm going to vote for Josh for being the only one to successfully make it through the tunnel with ease.
Well, it's not so much that he made it through with ease, that he set the pace for the rest of you guys. But I'll absolutely count it.
Unscathed. I'm pretty sure Adam and I both bumped our shit as we were going.
So the way I did it was that he got 3, you guys each got 1. So that put you 2 turns behind him.
Right. No, I get all that, but like, I'm pretty sure Adam and I like had to like stop and deal with shit on our way through, or he was just able to like coast.
Yeah, that sounds like Josh. Voting for Adam is like voting for Kanye. It's pointless, but worth the memes. Adam, spend your XP.
It's not even worth the meme, Daestra. Kanye is like, there's better people to meme than Kanye.
I hope I
like Harambe or Optimus.
just through the meme.
Josh, who would you like to vote for today?
I will vote for Adam just because everybody else is going to, and I did giggle at some of the crack pipe jokes.
I was going to vote for Josh for that awesome narrative scene.
For getting a whole species of aliens addicted to crack.
Yeah, especially because I botched the roll on my dice, so if I had rolled, it wouldn't have happened.
Okay, so I'm going to wait, see if any other more votes roll in. In the meantime, the comment section. Now, unfortunately, I was a little bit late on uploading this one because, of course, I was. But I'm still going to count it because I uploaded 2 in the same week. So if we get any more votes, they'll probably just go on the third one anyway. By the way, Daestra, I showed Matt Dawkins the meme you made, and how he just responded with a GIF of the Danny DeVito. No, so that's what he said. If you're curious, did I? Oh, I know what I did. I'm a moron. No, you guys still get XP. I just
Put the subtitles on backwards, Chaz. Like reverse proning it.
no. I was actually not okay. Yeah, I know where we're at. I mislabeled this one. Gotcha. Okay. Christina Buchanan votes for Josh for dominating the dolphin. HTG says first to dominate the dolphin, then you eat a dolphin, gold medal. And our dear friend I vote for Adam and his magic crack pipe.
It's not magic, it's science.
Okay, Adam.
It's super logical and everything. It's not a Harry Potter one.
I'm counting that as 2 votes for Josh. So, Josh, you've won the comment vote for episode 2. Okay, and I don't see any more votes coming in. So, Josh, you have also won the vote for tonight.
I got as much experience as Adam did.
Woo!
Okay, so I still have... So, Iguana Take a Cruise is only Chapter 1 of Tales of Aquatic Terror. How are you guys feeling? I'm thinking we could either do more They Came From Beneath the Sea, or we could run some Werewolf to show Kyle how cool Werewolf is. Now, as I say this, however, I have what I hope is a fairly exciting announcement. It could just be fucking lame as crap. I could just be a nerd. He's never played Werewolf Blix. I want to show him Werewolf, and I want to show him Mage. HCG wants more. Okay. Well, let me tell you this. The great hex crawl that I've spent the last couple years working on is almost ready. For those of you who don't know, I have sort of been behind the scenes. I've been working on this ambitious sort of project, sort of like an old school RPG hex crawl mixed with a West Marches campaign. I wanted to create a RPG campaign that was sort of mixed with an MMO and this, what's the word I'm looking for? This persistent universe that I could open to multiple groups and have everybody affect it and build their own things in these worlds and change the canon. And I am just a couple nut hairs away from getting that going. So if you guys are interested, I don't know if it'll be ready in the next 2 weeks, but it'll be ready pretty soon, and I'd like to open that up to you guys. Basically what happened is I started talking to Dennis again because I figured he deserved another chance, and we talked about like just getting a home game going. I was like, you know what, might as well pull the fucking trigger. And so if I'm getting it going, I want to give you guys a chance to like interact with that world too. So I guess you tell me what you guys want to do. Number 1, are you interested in doing the hex crawl at all? Because I'm not going to foist that onto you. And number 2, what would you be interested in doing in the interim if it's not ready in the next 2 weeks? Would you want more They Came, or would you want more, or would you want to do Werewolf?
If we were to do the hex call, I would vote for doing They Came, just because Werewolf is such a narrative-heavy system. It's hard to do a quick get in and get out.
That's fair.
That's what I assumed too. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair to me.
Okay, but again, are you interested in doing the hex crawl?
I'm very
I would also say
interested in that.
Tom isn't here.
Oh,
that's
True.
Okay, so then let's do that.
Well, you've been working on it for so long. We might as well use it, Chaz.
I've been working on it for fun. We don't have to stream it, although I just want to give you guys a chance to play in the world I've created. So here's what we'll do then. Next week we'll run some more They Came From Beneath the Sea, and hopefully Tom will be here, and I'll give him the option.
Sounds good.
Sounds fair?
All right.
I think we're done at this point. Join the Discord.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, you beautiful people.
Later.
What now? Oh,
You want to try it, or do you want to just wait to see if it didn't try later?
try what?
The thing I said before the thing, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So Adam had a suggestion of sharing the wonderful fan art that we get with people at the end of the streams. I do like to do that, but how the fuck do I make it happen, right? Like, I gotta figure out the logistics of that. So real quick, let's show you tonight's memes. So we'll go to our full Discord here. And I have this arranged funny, don't I?
Because there's two in the front lobby.
Oh, we love you, G. Thanks.
Yeah. There's two
An
in
even 700.
stream.
Jesus, man.
It was in the pre-stream chat room, right?
Well, there's one in pre-stream and then two in the front lobby.
Okay. So we cannot forget HTG's epic meme of the Uwu salesman.
Yes.
I'm a little bit better than that, Daestra, but just in case, don't jinx me.
Yeah.
And then our front lobby. What's in our front? There we go. I'll figure out a more professional way of doing this later.
Yeah.
Woo!
The diamond-shaped triangle. All right, so thank you wonderful, beautiful people, for all the fan art, and thank Adam for the suggestion. We'll figure out a better way to do this in the future. Join the Discord if you want to see more shit posting like this. All right, have a good night, everybody.
Okay.
Good night, everyone.